Hello again, I am Jared Case, curator of film exhibitions at the Dryden Theater and the George Eastman Museum, and we are continuing to bring you streaming recommendations while we are closed, looking forward to when we open up later this summer or this fall. On Mondays, we have been focusing on films that we have screened at the Nitrate Picture Show for the previous 5 versions of the festival. The 6th edition will come up again in 2021. But we are getting sort of low on those titles that meet the criteria of both having shown at the Nitrate Picture Show and are streaming. And for the last 4 years of the festival, we have initiated something that's become very popular, and that is our shorts program, which shows on Friday afternoons. It's basically the first thing that's projected on Friday. And this allows us to bring several different types of films that we wouldn't normally fit into the regular schedule, or it's difficult to find, particularly Nitrate in good condition films of that length, of the feature length, that would be good. So the shorts program allows us to bring in avant-garde films, documentary, animation, musical sometimes, itinerant filmmakers. So it really expands the scope of what we're showing that Nitrate was used for, because for the first 55 years of filmmaking, if you wanted to record something in moving image, it had to be on film. And most of that film was 35 millimeter Nitrate. So as long as it's in good condition and we can make sure that we aren't going to do any more damage to the film by running it, we'll put it in the shorts program. And not all of them are streaming, of course, and the streaming platforms that we use generally don't focus on shorts, but there are some on YouTube that I've found, so I'll give you a list of titles that you can go check out, and you can get a sense of what we're doing in the Nitrate Shorts program, as well as the Nitrate Picture Show in general. So I've got a list here I'll refer to. The first shorts program that we had featured a film called Jolly Little Elves that we got from the Museum of Modern Art. This, I believe, was the first 2-strip Technicolor film that we showed. We did have some 3-strip Technicolor features in the first year of the festival, but this was the first 2-strip, and it's a wonderful little fantasy animation about these elves that come out to help a cobbler complete his shoes that he needs to make in order to complete the order. So that is the first one. Also, that first year that we had the shorts program, we featured a film called The Golden State. Another animated, I believe this was 3-strip Technicolor. It is a sort of a travelogue, but animation and sing-along. So it's a brief, animated, humorous history of California. And if you want to, at the end, you can follow the bouncing ball, and our audience did, sing along with California, Here I Come. So that was another one that was a lot of fun and had a lot of audience engagement streaming on YouTube. We also have an Optical Poem. This is an Oskar Fischinger film, and this was really, it was unexpected for me. This was one of the real emotional reactions that I had to watching a Nitrate film up on the big screen. And you know, it even now the words don't come very easily because the words don't seem to encompass the experience, but Oskar Fischinger uses shape and color in a wonderful way to evoke emotion, and this was just a gorgeous print, and this was, you know, one of 2 that we showed as part of that program. Another avant-garde filmmaker that we've shown is Len Lye. And a couple of years ago, we showed, again from the Museum of Modern Art, a short film called Trade Tattoo, directed by Len Lye. And this was actually commissioned by the post office in the UK to Len Lye so that he could... It was wonderful that they allowed him to play. I mean, the difference between Len Lye and Oskar Fischinger lies in sort of the playfulness. There's a lot of very percussive music with the Len Lye short, very attention-grabbing. And as long as it promoted what the post office needed it to, they allowed Lye to be a little more creative and playful. It was really a wonderful print to see as well. So we're going to finish off with three shorts that we showed at last year's festival. And the first one is Tulips Shall Grow, a George Pale puppet tune that we got from the Library of Congress. And this is a World War II allegory. These little Dutch boy and a little Dutch girl are falling in love, but their relationship is disturbed by these screwballs that are coming in to invade. Not very subtle in terms of what it was saying, but actually really good animation. And of course, stop motion animation is something that you don't get to see a lot anymore, or in any of the Nitrate films that we show. So it was wonderful to bring that to the audience as well. And that's, again, these are all on YouTube. The Fleischer brothers, David and Max, created a film called Cobweb Hotel, where a spider decides to open up a hotel, which is basically the ink blotter and the cubby holes in one of the Fleischer's desks that they animated sort of on top of or used as inspiration. And once these flies come to the Cobweb Hotel, they come to stay because the spider has beds made out of webs and other ways to keep them there so that he can eat them later. But of course, our hero flies as they come in, sort of a newlywed couple looking for a place to stay. They turn the tables on the spider, but a great Fleischer animation. And the last one is called The Temperamental Lion. This was a Terry tune, Paul Terry film, about a lion who is in a zoo, but he's trying to get out. And it was what I really liked about the Terry tune was that he actually used close-ups of animation. Perhaps that was more cost-effective in that he didn't have to spend as much time or money on backgrounds. But as we get the face of the lion sort of reacting to his situation, it was really interesting to see that difference between the other animations that we were showing at the same time. So these are all streaming on YouTube, and you can go ahead and see them there, and hopefully you'll come back for some other recommendations for streaming films, and hopefully we'll see you all at the next Nitrate Picture Show in June of 2021. Thanks again.